Hello, everybody. I'm so glad you're here. And Leslie's with us in the chat, but she won't be with me today with doing the readings and giving the information. I miss her a whole bunch, but you all are with me, and that's all that counts. And we will just have a good time together. And I will do my best to get the list of people who are here that will want a reading. So, hello, hello, and let's get started because this is kind of a interesting time. Um, I didn't feel all that great today either, but I feel pretty good now. So I know that there are things that are happening that you may be feeling as well. But you know what? We're here and we're here to have a good time together and to learn and be fully present. So, the first thing I want to do is to go over the theme for the month, which is renewal of hope. And you will see here, I love it when people put little messages on stones and then maybe put them in their garden or along their walkway or something. It's really cool. And that just take that in, hope, because there's a lot of craziness going on as usual, but seems a little bit more than usual. So we're going to also look at the luminary for the month, which is celebration. And that has a resonant number of that's 16, which is a very high frequency and is here to really spread its love to us. And what I chose from the little book that goes with the luminaries is this is what celebration is saying. I am a heavenly chorus declaring it is time. You have stayed the course. You have persevered through the darkness. You have triumphed beyond all expectations. Now, I don't know how you feel about that, but I know that you've persevered because there's been a lot going on and you're still here. so, but it's not done yet, but we can celebrate right now because we have been a part of this and we have hung in there. So, right now, we are at a pinnacle point of seeing the change that we have thought was coming. That doesn't mean we'll see the fullness of it quite yet. It'll be a few years before that happens. But we're going to be seeing the old kinds of patterns are going to be breaking down, and new ones will be coming up in their place. And that is always a difficult time when we have that going on. So just know that it's okay, that we can be here together, we can support each other, and that's what our group called the Vortal does. And you can be a part of that. I'll put up that link a little later on. So the other thing is for this month is we have a color card, which is the strength in black. So just think of this as kind of like we have a certain vibration that's like this candle in the black. But black is such a wonderful color. Black is here with openness to all possibilities. Openness to all possibilities. And you are here to be in that openness and just be ready to receive the possibilities that come to you. And then there's the willingness to do whatever it takes to move forward. So you have to use your intuition to decide whether what you might be willing to do, because it needs to be in alignment with who you are. But it's like we have a lot of energy in us that says, all right, I'm here. My intention is to do my best to help this world as it makes changes. And you can concentrate your energy into a purposeful direction. And in order to do that, we have to be sure that we are like that candle uh, that is lighting in the darkness, that's lighting in the black, because there are so many ways in which we can get pulled this way or that way. And it's so important that we stay and be steadfast and stand there and help others at the same time. So, the question I came up with about this today is, what possibility runs through you, yet you set it aside? Now, sometimes it's because it's not the right timing yet. But check yourself and see if there's anything that's a possibility that's coming to you that you will not want to set aside, that you will want to put some attention to that. That's part of why you're here. So let's stay in the moment, pay attention to what's coming up, and do our best to stay with this time, even though it may be difficult. All right, so now these are the cards for this week. So the week starts today and goes until Thursday of next week. And what we have as a card is called attunement. Now, attunement has a lot of magenta in it, and it's telling us with gratitude for both the harmony and disharmony of life, allow what is finished to dissolve, embrace what is, celebrate the realignment and reconfiguration of your core. So there's a lot going on in each of us, and that is there seem to be things that are in disharmony. Those are things that we are letting go, making space for the harmony. And there's the same time, there's realignment inside of us at our core. So wherever you feel your core is, you want to take a look at what's changing there. Now, it doesn't mean that's a very huge change. It can be just a not a very big change, but it's something that is here that's changing in you. So pay attention to that. And attunement can help you with that. Put attunement out where you can see it. And remember that we do have the large pictures, the 8.5 by 11. And Stacy, who does Qigong, and my husband Peter and I go there. And this morning, she had a large picture of sweetness. And I'm telling you, I so needed sweetness this morning. It was just so, one of those things that happens that you think, thank you, thank you, thank you. So attunements, this other one, its numbers are 3, 6, and 144. So it's like a huge range. And what it's saying to us is uh, pay attention to the disharmony. You have the ability to let that go. Now, there's disharmony in the world, but what we want to do is to stay in our coherence inside as all these things are happening, and attunement will help us with that. Okay, so then the color card for this time, this week, is violet. Now, you'll find in the color card book that it says violet, but it has a lot of attributes that are purple. And I hadn't fully developed the color therapy that I offer, and which is complementary colors. So purple is what we use. But violet goes a little bit beyond purple. It has the ability to just allow things to move away and disintegrate. And it has some other parts of that are beyond what I find in purple. But here's what the lesson in violet says, because it's a lesson in violet for this week. There is one part in the book that talks about judgment. And it starts with the judgment of other people. But what I find is that judgment comes because we are in some way judging ourselves. So, this is something I want you to pay attention to this week. What kind of expectations are you laying on yourself? Just think about that. I know I have expectations or desires or intentions. Are you hard on yourself? What happens if you don't quite get something done on time or in the way that you thought it was going to happen? Do you judge yourself about that? So look in the mirror that you have set up for yourself. See yourself clearly. So, like the question might be, was there a reason why that didn't get done in the time that you wanted it to? Was there something that became more important? So, it's what we want to do is see clearly. So, the part of you that places high expectations on you or judges you is following a pattern likely set up by authority figures in your childhood. That part of you wants to be sure to follow the rules, don't get into trouble, and excel in all areas of your life. So you want to help this part of you to understand that there's another way to do this. Ask this part of you to become affirming and supportive so that the child within you can feel safe and cared for. So, what you want to do with this is pay attention to whether you're judging yourself and do that process of saying, oh, I need to shift this. I need to affirm what I'm doing that's really in alignment with who I am, and be supportive of the part of you that is questioning whether you're doing enough or whatever that is, and just say, this is another way. Let's change this. Let's not live in judgment. And besides this way of looking at it, there's another way that also, because sometimes you have a part of you that is rebellious, and that too uh, needs to come into alignment with who you are. So it's a matter of finding out why there is rebellion there, and oftentimes it comes because there was maybe harsh uh, uh, lessons that you learned as you were growing up. So, get to know yourself, get to know what's happening inside of you. And Violet can help you this week. And probably since we talked about this, there will be things that come up and be very clear to you. So it isn't like you have to work hard at it. All right. So before we get into the readings, I want to invite you to join the Vortal, which is our group that comes together and gets to know each other. And we have times once a month when we talk about things that are interesting and find out how other people think and what they do with certain things in their life. And then we have a wonderful course coming up, and if you are part of the Vortal, you will have a 20% discount for what it costs for the course. So there are always a lot of perks. There are things that we do that are free for the Vortal, but not necessarily for someone who comes and is not a part of that. So look into it. Go to uh, transformationaltools.com/Vortal, VORTAL. And then, because this is difficult times that we're in, if you need extra help, just know that we have people who can work with you. And you will find this on at transformationaltools.com/sessions, SESSIONS, sessions. Um, so, and you can always email me at arlene@transformationaltools.com. So be with that and know that you have help if you want it. Okay, So now I don't think I have everybody on the list. So I'm going to go back here and make sure that I've gotten everybody. Um, let's see. Let's see. Bernadette. Courtney made it. Wonderful. Okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's how many are here. If I don't call your name, I will give you time to let me know. Oh, John is here. Wonderful. I didn't go down far enough. All right. Okay, here we go. And Sandra was here first, and so I will do her reading first. And this will be a little slower because I'm doing both, but let me get this off of here for now. Okay. So, Sandra, let's see what's up for you this week. I love this one. Sandra, this one is called Dawning. And I'm going to look it is up in the book because there's one part that I want to read to you from Dawning. And it's the number of repetitions is 11. So that's that 11 energy is in this. All right, the part that I'm getting that I want you to pay attention to is accept your new growth with faith, even as you push through the fog of uncertainty. Passionately throw open your windows to the dawn. Live fully, every moment counts. Now, it doesn't feel to me like you have a lot of doubts, but there are things that come up sometimes that make you wonder, maybe is this the right, am I on the right track? Is what exactly is next? And I'm sure you have, yeah, your inner self to look at it about that, and also that you have perhaps some guides that look about that come up. Um, okay, her birthday is the 11th, so that's a good number to have for this week. Um, and notice the colors. This is the other thing that I love about this is that you have beautiful reds that are kind of like growing flowers, things that are coming up out from the center of the card, out from the center of you. And then notice how much of that white is there. That's really the divine energy supporting uh, this time of dawning for you. So enjoy this because it's really a time of us opening up to new things. And so many of us have been around doing work for so long that we wonder why would something be dawning now, but it is. And what you have to go along with it is the strength in magenta. And magenta is about compassion. It's about bringing together the magenta and the lime green uh, in your sense of leadership being the energy that you hold, the things that you feel called to offer, that kind of thing. So this is a wonderful combination because you have whatever is coming up that's dawning, And at the same time, this wonderful magenta is supporting you. And the magenta is bringing in the lime green as well to help you, because I think that what part of what is dawning is something in your new that's in your leadership. All right. Now, Leslie, let's see what we've got for Leslie today. Well, I think this is one that's really important for all of us. This is the Emerald Doorway. This is called Integrity. It's bringing home any parts of us that have gotten lost along the way, or any parts of us that are reluctant to come through the doorway into the wholeness of who you are, Leslie. And I know that the more that we are here and the longer that we go deeper in ourselves, we find parts of us that we didn't even realize were still separate. And this is our time now to bring about wholeness in all ways. So I would love to see if you can call in. Well, the only thing I'm feeling is one part of you that is not fully in form. So it might be a little bit hard to find, but just call out to it, and I'm sure it will come to you. And maybe it's some part of you that is developing and needs to be coming into the wholeness of who you are. That feels more like what it is. Because as we change, it's like there are parts of us that may have been here as possibilities, but that just haven't yet shown up in a way that makes us know that they're here. So I haven't gotten that before. So this is something new that I think will be interesting to follow up on. And what you have along with that is the strength in silver. And silver is the feminine energy, of course, between silver and gold. And what I'm feeling is that silver is a color that this new part of you is comfortable with. So you might ask silver to help you bring it closer if it's willing, so that you can get to know it and it can be part of your wholeness. All right. So I have a Selma. Am I getting the right name here? I had a Selma way back. So Selma, let me know if you're still here. And so as I'm waiting to hear from Selma, I'll go on to Will. All right, Will, let's see what's up for you this week. Okay, we love this one. Crystalline. Crystalline is so wonderful, and it has a little magenta, some pink, some light turquoise in there, and those beautiful little beings or whatever they are that is around that. That's the crystalline beings that are here. They want to work with you. Let me just take a look here for a minute. By the way, it's 4, 8, and 16 are the repetitions. And again, those repetitions are part of the energy of the card. Okay, so so here's really the part that's standing out for you, Will. Crystalline is saying, bring my brilliance into your home, your work, your relationships, and your quiet time. I am only a thought away. Where there is hurt, shower my crystalline dust. Where there is anger, surround it with crystalline light. Where there is damage to the soul, pack it with crystalline gel. I am for healing, for understanding, for hope, and for remembering home in your heart. Wow. I think we all need to remember this one because this is really about who we are, and what we're here for, and how much these crystalline beings can work with us. They want to help us in all parts of our lives and in all parts of what's happening in the world. So you might even will visualize crystalline, since it's actually a ball of energy. It's not flat, and just see it as all the way around you and those that you love, and all the way around the earth, all the way around the earth. Okay, so okay, I'm a little confused. Zach. Oh, Zach is here. Okay, let me get Zach. All right, so now we need a color card for Will, something that will go with the crystalline. All right, I dropped the card. So here we go. This strength in turquoise. Oh my goodness, what an amazing combination. So what I get is, just like crystalline is here to help in all ways, uh, turquoise is here to create a fluid way of experiencing this coming week, a sense of everything that you are doing is in alignment with your soul. It's in alignment with why you're here in this life. And then these crystalline beings that are helping you with every part of that. So that's a really, really nice combination. All right, so next is Bernadette. So Bernadette, are you still here? Let's see here. All right, Bernadette, let me know. I didn't see Selma, so I'm not sure why. So while we're waiting for Bernadette to let us know that she's here, Courtney, I'm going to pick a card for Courtney. Let's see. Oh, we all need this one. It's called Simply Self. So, Courtney, what this is saying to you is simplify, simplify, simplify. Sometimes we make our life too complicated. And what you want to do is go back to what's really important to you, what's really in alignment with who you are. And spend your time and your energy and your vision is what I'm getting. Spend your vision with Simply Self so it can really help you to get clear about where to put your energy. All right, so now let's see what the color card is for you. Okay, there's the lesson in indigo. And, this is really about trust what you know. And Courtney, you have a real ability to be trusting what you know. You have lots of knowingness inside of you, and uh, if you will trust that, it will stay with you, help you. It will give you a lot. And notice this: it's about simplifying and trusting. So I hope you will write that down because that's so important. All right. So now, John, let's see what we got going here for John. It seems like there are a number of people here that I'm not seeing in the chat. Be sure to say something in the chat so that we know that you're here. Okay, so this one that is for John is John. This one is called okay. It's spheres of intention. This is a really good one for you right now. Its numbers are 10 and 12. And spheres of intention is you're right in the center of that. You're the star of the show. And what you have is certain things that you're in the process of manifesting. And those things are around you. Those are your intentions in manifesting. So, what you need to do is stay right in the center and simply put those intentions out with trust, knowing that the best possible outcome is being orchestrated for you. And you don't have to work at it, you just have to be present and do what you are drawn to from your guidance. Okay, John, I have you. I see that you're here. Thank you. And let me see what we have for a color card for you. Well, this is really interesting to me. So, John, you've got spheres of intention, and then you have the strength in blue. And the strength in blue here is one that can mean that you are being sort of creative in how that you are working with your intentions. And that is a really good characteristic to have with your intentions. So, and blue is also one that will help you relax into your intentions so that you don't get too don't get ahead of yourself or don't get pushing in the energy. Just be with it and stay really in the center of your intentions and stay with the blue that is here to support you. I love it. That's really good. All right. I have Zach is next. All right, Zach, let's see what we've got for you. Zach, what we have is wings. Wings is a really important one because it gives you everything that will let you know that you can lighten up. That's, you can lighten up and you can go with the wind. And so I want to tell you a little bit more about wings. And by the way, the numbers here are 5 and 11. So I always find that the odd numbers have feminine energy in them, and the even numbers tend to be more masculine energy. So this is more about contemplation, receiving, feeling, being with, allowing, that kind of thing. So it's what it says in the book is like a dragonfly of delight, fly free into the depth of your soul felt desires. This is where dreams manifest. When you go into your soul felt desires, then what you're going to get is what's in alignment with your soul. So go into those soul felt desires and then just lighten up so that you can blow with the wind, that you can feel that you're in alignment and that the energy that you're with is exactly where you need to be. So now let's see about a color card. Well, this is nice. This is the strength in green. So with this one, it's integrated, growing, and loving. So I think you've been doing a lot of work on yourself, and that's it's paying off. And you have the opportunity to be so much more than you have maybe thought that you could be. So cool. I'm glad that you joined us. And I'm sorry that we missed Selma and Bernadette, but that's it. Is there anyone that I've missed? Please say something in the comments, and that will let me know that you're here. Blue cosmic thoughts. I like that. Okay. I think that's it. Okay. So there's Bernadette, but she was here right at the beginning that didn't see her again. So, uh, all right. Thank you for being here. And thank you, Leslie, for showing up when I know that and knowing that you're here supporting me. Thank you very much. All right. Now, Pink Lady, I think Lily Pink. Um, we are just now ending our time, but I can do that. But I don't do specific questions in the readings. What I do is find the cards and then intuitively bring through whatever message is part of that card. And that you can assign to something that you have a question about. So anyway, I wanted to make sure that I'll just quickly pick a card for you, but this is not about answering a certain question. This is kind of like it gives you some real. You can be holding that question in you, and this will give you some information about it. All right, this one is called Vortality. And vortality is all about allowing things to move in a very natural way. So if you're in the midst of a question that you have, be sure that you go into your deep, deep center and you allow that to speak to you, but also just move organically. Don't push, don't get afraid and pull back. Just organically move with what's happening, and you will find that information and experiences come to you that are part of what the question is you're asking. And then let's see what color card comes with that. Okay, it's the lesson in black, and the lesson in black is to remind yourself that everything is possible. There are all kinds of possibilities that the universe brings to you. We're the ones that get uptight and we miss what it is that's there for us. So just know that black is a wonderful color because it gives you all of those possibilities. We're glad that you're here, Lily. And please come back and take these to mind. And if you are interested in the cards, you can buy them on transformationaltools.com. It's always nice to have the cards right there while we're doing this because you can look into it afterwards also and gain more information. So we are now at the end of our time now, and I'm really glad that all of you are here, and it's a pleasure to do this. And next time, Leslie and I will be back together, which is always fun. So I will see you soon. Bye for now.